Under the Arbitration and Conciliation Act, if two parties have a dispute, they can resolve it outside court through arbitration, which is a private and a faster process. An arbitral award is the final decision of the arbitrator. But what if a party is unhappy with the award? They can approach the court under two sections of the Act. Section 34, where a person can challenge the arbitral award in court by filing an application to set it aside. And Section 37, where a person can appeal certain orders related to arbitration. These sections only mention setting aside or refusing to set aside the award. They do not say anything about modifying or changing the award. Well, over the years on this particular issue, the courts have taken different views. In the M. Hakim case, for example, the court said that the Arbitration Act is based on minimal court interference. Courts can only set aside the award and not rewrite it. If modification is allowed, it would go against the spirit of the arbitration. Now, in a significant verdict, a 5-judge constitution bench of the Supreme Court has clarified that courts cannot use Section 34, subsection 4 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act as a fixed formula to remand arbitral awards back to the tribunals. The court held that remand is allowed only in limited situations where defects in the award are curable. But if the award suffers from serious issues like substantial injustice or patent illegality, it should not be sent back to the tribunal. Section 34(4) permits the court to adjourn the case and give the arbitral tribunal a chance to fix gaps in the award, for example, missing reasoning or procedural errors. However, this power is discretionary and not mandatory. The bench led by CJI Sanjeev Khanna said that courts should act with precision like a sculptor with a chisel, meaning remand should be used carefully and not in cases where the entire award is flawed. The judgment also overruled a previous ruling in Kinari Mullik clarifying that a remand request need not always be in writing and can be made orally even after the court has started hearing the case. Finally, the court confirmed that appellate courts under Section 37 of the Act also have the power to remand awards just like trial courts under Section 34. This judgment was delivered by a ratio of 4:1. Justice K.V. Vishwanathan, let me tell you, delivered a dissenting opinion on key aspects of the ruling. He held that courts cannot modify arbitral awards under Section 34 as doing so would amount to a review on merits, which goes against the foundational principles of arbitrational law. He disagreed with the majority view that courts have the authority to alter post-award interest, asserting that any such modification should be referred back to the arbitral tribunal. He cautioned that allowing courts to intervene in this way could lead to complications, particularly in enforcement of foreign awards. Justice Vishwanathan also opposed invoking Article 142 of the Constitution to modify arbitral awards, warning that such use could create uncertainty in arbitration proceedings.